Hello and welcome to Train Simulator 2021, and that actually sounds right saying it, because now that we're in the year 2021, it sounds kind of right saying it now. And today you join me on a cold winter January afternoon in Birmingham. I know nothing about Birmingham, except that the station has a big massive welcome sign on it. And it's good that it says welcome, but it doesn't actually say welcome to Birmingham or wherever this place is. So the West Coast Main Line is, I think, one of the fastest main line to run in Britain. I'm not very good at this factual stuff, am I? I'm more good at doing silly stuff like train races or speed tests or throwing a train off a cliff. But no, we've got to be serious today, Oliver. You got to be serious. So for a long high-speed line, we need a serious train, which is why I'm going to be driving this. You can't actually see it because we're actually underneath the station, so it's very dark. But it is a Merchant Navy class, but not just any Merchant Navy class. It's Clan Line, featured with her own support coach. And we're going to try and get from Birmingham to London Euston with this amazing express. Food and drinks on this train are for paying passengers only. But I'm very confident that nothing could go wrong. As like last time, because last time I tried to make a video and it got all glitched out. But let's sort out our train by putting all the lamps and codes and things on it. Should I give it a headboard? I think we should give it the Cathedrals Express. Where is that headboard? I know it's here somewhere. Have I gone past it? I'm not sure. Hold on. Oh, there it is, the Cathedrals Express. Right, good. So we have got to travel basically 113 miles in a steam train. So what can go wrong? Well, actually, in fairness, everything could go wrong. So let's actually put the automatic fireman on and turn the automatic brake system off, which is the AWS or the AWP. I can't ever get it right. I think it's the AWS or AWP. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's one of those. You guys will probably let me know. Let's release the brakes. And then we are going to put a reverser in forward. I'd say about 50% reverse forward thingy. And forgive me that if I'm withholding my enthusiasm, because I'm not actually feeling very well today, unfortunately. And also, you may have noticed that my living room is completely empty. That is for a reason that I will explain. It's because I've moved my sofa and my TV into my bedroom, because I'm actually going to be building a massive Hornby layout in this room. So if you go to my channel, subscribe to LAZERJET, and I will make a build video thingy, compilation, whatever, of me building my Hornby railway route. But that's only if you subscribe to my channel. Anyway, let's get our train moving. Really excited. Blow the whistle. There we go. And away we go. Give it some power, Mr. Oliver. Do another toot of the whistle, because I love the whistle so much. So, Birmingham New Street, a station I know nothing about and probably won't ever again. So, Clan Line, we must follow the speed limit, which we're breaking already. It's 10 miles per hour, which is pretty slow. I have to say, a steam engine in the snow, it does look absolutely beautiful. So this is it, long journey from, I'm not sure if I can actually make it to London Euston, but we're going to do our best. I'm determined, but let's just hope nothing will go wrong. But it's a steam engine, lots of things can go wrong. Nothing is perfect. That's what I like saying to myself. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm very confident that we will do a fine, smooth express journey all the way up to London Euston. And I also have to say that the last time I did one of these like videos, we did Bitton with 2 tenders on the East Coast Main Line from London, King's Cross, all the way up to Peterborough. And that was actually a very fun journey. I actually really enjoyed that. Now, because I'm doing this again, I thought we'll do it on the West Coast Main Line. But the time is 14:45, so it's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it does look very pretty, doesn't it? The snow is good. The weather is cold. It's January, isn't it? I mean, it has to be cold. So the speed limit is now 100 miles per hour, and we are charging at a steady 52.9 miles per hour and still speeding up, but that's because we're slightly going downhill at the moment. There will be a time where there will be going uphill, so let's see if we can try and put our engine, well, the reverser, sorry, at maybe about 30% power. We've got a little bit of lag, but that's because the game's loading in, and plus this route is actually quite well detailed, I have to say. I mean, they have done well of building and making every single bit of detail count in this route. But you know, I'm always optimistic. I'm always like, you know, I'm positive. I always like to give people chances. We're not going that fast at the moment. Let's see if we can try and speed up just a little bit. But we are losing a lot of PSI. We already got like 165.6 PSI. And we're only doing 53.3 miles per hour. That's not actually that good. Now we're doing 53.0 miles per hour, so we're actually slowing down now. That is actually not good. We need to average about in between 65 to 75 miles per hour. We need to be sort of like in between those two speeds if we want to make good progress. But, you know, 52.1 miles per hour and still slowing down. If this keeps on happening, we might make London Houston tomorrow. Which means I've got to fight with the controls to keep our train at tremendous speed. So let's put the regulator on full power. Let's see if we can try and get our engine up to a roaring speed. So here we go. Regulator on full. PSI is going up, which is good. 50.5 miles per hour, 50.6, 50.7, 50.8. We're speeding up now, which is good. That's what we want. Automatic fireman is on. Automatic brake system is off. Speed's going up. PSI's going up. Look at that. We're doing 202 PSI. That's fantastic. That's perfect. That's bang on what I should be doing. Let's get an epic shot of Clan Line. We're doing 62 miles per hour. Do a toot of the whistle. Lovely. That's what we're looking for. Speed is what we're looking for at the moment because, well, we have got 107 miles to go. That is a long time. 65 miles per hour. PSI is going down again, but that's because we're using the injector is on, which means that I'm actually feeding water into the boiler. But as I'm doing that, the PSI drops mentally and quickly because as I'm feeding water into the boiler, the PSI goes down because that's what it does. Which means we might lose speed, but hopefully we can speed back up again once the injectors finish injecting water into the boiler. So we're doing 66.8 miles per hour, but now the PSI is back to 162. We actually should be slowing down because we haven't got enough PSI to actually make speed. No, 66.9! It's going up! Speed limit will change from 110 to 100 miles per hour, but that's okay because we're going nowhere near 100 at the moment. We've got a little bit of lag though, but I think that's because the world's just loading in because this is actually quite a big route. Let's have a look on the map. So there is London Houston, and we're all the way up here. We've got all of this to go. The injector is still feeding water into the boiler. Our PSI is 162.5. Speed is 66.9. And the speed limit will change from 100 miles per hour back to 110. But look how pretty the snow is. I'll do another toot of the whistle for Clan Line. Sort of messed up the camera a bit, but that's okay. That is fine. Green signal all the way. Thank you. We're slowing down to 66.7 miles per hour. 66.7. No good. No good. We've got to go fast, Oliver. We've got to average 70 miles per hour if we want to make cracking progress. Because 66.6 now. It's going down. That's not good. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, no, I'm tensing up. Relax. Just relax. It's the beginning of the trip. We will pick up speed because we're not actually like... Well, we may be on the main line, but we're not on the express line yet. Because the express line is when it has 4-track. We may be on the main line, but we're not on the express line. Also, just be patient, Oliver. We'll manage to get up to 70 miles per hour. Hopefully. The thing you've got to know about steam engines is they're very stubborn machines. They have moods. And their moods change very quickly. 1 minute they're all happy and charms and everything's going fine, and all of a sudden it could go horribly wrong in 0. Psycho of a second. You know, it may be cold out there, it may be covered with snow, but I think the best place to be at a time like this is right by the fire. Just warm yourself up by the fire. Oh, another train. Wee, 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 wee. God, he's moving quite fast, isn't he? Or maybe I'm just moving quite fast, I'm not sure. But yes, the best place to be in a cold winter's day is by the fire. Oh, just feel the heat of that. Now that is a place to be. Average speed 66 miles per hour, but we're going to be going uphill any second, which is bad news. We do not want to be going uphill, because uphill slows the train down, causes slowness. So which means the train will be working twice as hard, but going maybe twice as slow if it's going uphill. That's bad news, Mr. Oliver. Very, very bad news. Let's get some more epic shots of Clanline. I love the epic shots. Hello. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely love the Merchant Navy classes. They're just... I don't know what it is about with the Merchant Navies, but they're just a classic British steam engine. I mean, like Flying Scotsman, yes, that's the world's famous. The A4s, yes, they're the world's fastest. But the Merchant Navies, they're a classic British steam engine, like the Black 5s or the 9F. The Merchant Navies are just classic British steam engines. They're just... When you think of British steam engines, you think of the Merchant Navies. Or the West Country classes. They're both the same, really. Just different names. But I can see in the distance we're actually almost at the top of the hill. So then it should start leveling out, and we should be fine. We shall be fine. When we survive, we will survive. I've got this. I'm confident. Stay calm. Everything's fine. And hopefully the injector that's feeding water into the boiler will switch off any second. And then the PSI will go back up. Then we'll pick up speed. Good. God, I sound like a proper engineering guy right now who's doing all these like mechanical checks. Like that will switch off, that will go up. I sound like a professional steam train mechanic guy now. An engineer. Right, so at the top of the hill, come into a station. We'll get like a cool station shot. Ooh, a little bit of lag, but never mind. Get like a cool station shot of Clanline. I love that. I love the little toots of the whistle. It's always the little toots that are the best. Or is it the long toots? Let me try a very nice long toot. Actually, no, it's the long toots that are better. Oh, we got a bridge shot! A bridge shot! And go to the other side. Hey! That's pretty. That's pretty. Very pretty, I want to say. 55.9 miles per hour. That is terrible, Oliver. That's not good. Aha, but the water injector has switched off. Now the PSI is going back up. Tally-ho. I think our average speed is like somewhere in the 50s because once I get up to speed, water drops, water injector turns on, and that slows me down. So I think it's kind of balanced, isn't it? So once I speed up to like 60, water injector turns on, that slows me down, and then it switches off, and then I go back up to 60 again and start back at square one. I don't know. Come on, Clanline, speed it out. Let's get to 62 miles per hour. Oh, massive lag at the moment because the world's loading in. 64 miles per hour, 64.5, 64.8, 9. There we go, 65 miles per hour. That's amazing. Speed it up. And the water injector's gone back on again. How have we gone from like almost 90% of water down to 67% of water in like seconds? Literally seconds. That's crazy. That Clanline is a massive water drinker. She is a thirsty one. She's a thirsty beast. 69.1 miles per hour, 69.2 miles per hour. We're nearly at 70 miles per hour, but look how fast the PSI is dropping. That's not good. And we've got 96 miles to go. It's like doing an economy run, isn't it? I'm not allowed to stop for water. Well, actually, I can't stop for water, and I can't stop for coal. So I'm actually doing an economy run. Can I actually get to, not Birmingham, London, Houston, before time runs out, before my water runs out, and before my coal runs out? That is a challenge. Oh, look at that beauty. Whee! I like the sound effects for the AP Mark 1s as well. They've done a good job. They really have. Let's get another epic shot. I think we should get an epic shot from the hillside. There it is. Oh, beautiful. I mean, the tree's in the way, but never mind. But I do love the sound effects for the AP Mark 1s. Isn't this? That's beautiful, isn't it? They have done a good job. They really have. I've just looked at my camera and I lost a bar of percent of juice in my battery. My camera battery is rubbish. And we haven't even done a quarter of our journey yet. I mean, if we actually look on the map, we're still here and we started all the way over there. So we've only gone from there to there, and my camera is actually only on half a battery left, and I've got all this to go. That means my camera will die before we get to London. And listen to this thing roar, and we are drinking gallons of water. We are drinking a gallon of water in half a second. So we are losing 10 gallons of water for every 7 seconds. This thing is thirsty. We've got 4.52 tons of coal left. Where's all my fuel gone? You're panicking. You're panicking. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I mean, even if our train does come to a unscheduled stop, we've got a fire. We can stay warm. We got a shovel. We can cook bacon on that. We can survive out in the wild, in the cold, can't we? We can survive here. We're basically in a boiler room. We can survive this. PSI is still at 162.5. We're only at 67% of water, only 50% of coal. That's terrible. We are actually losing over 110 gallons of water per mile. That's not good. And our speed isn't good either. We're only doing 66.8. We should be going faster. But the way this engine roars is incredible. I love the sound effects for this thing. I love the whistles. I'll do another 2 of the whistle. That's a rubbish whistle. We'll try another one. There you go. Oh my god! That made me jump. What was that, a class 390? It's the first class 390 we've seen during the day. Where did he come from? Alright, mate. That made me jump. I'm not kidding. I was not expecting that. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Look at this beautiful sun shining on my loco. I want to get like a beautiful epic shot. I can't really. Oh, there's loads of trees in the way. Oh no, my moment was ruined. All the trees are in the way now. That is beautiful. You can actually see why I love steam trains so much. I mean, they're just, especially when they're against the snow. When you see the beautiful smoke against the snow, it's like a dream come true. It's like heaven in a weird way. We're almost at 4,000 gallons of water, and that's still dropping. PSI still low. Rubbish. I'm not sure we can do this, if I had to be honest. But no, I still love this route because it's not actually a route where you can just drive a train on it and just do a journey. This is actually a challenge. This is a test. This is to test your driving skills of a steam train on a very long route. And I love it when Dovetail makes very long routes because you get to experience the journey more. Because if you only had a route that was only like 10 miles long, then it wouldn't be that fun, because you just go from point A to point B and that's it. Job's done. Route is over. But for this, you need to go from point A to I can't do the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's how many points you've got to get to on this route. Which is why, and I just knocked my microphone, Mr. Oliver. Which is why I love the West Coast Main Line, because it's a very long route, and it's not just a route, it's a challenge. It challenges you to become a skilled driver. So what if you crack under pressure? What if you made a mistake? You need to solve those problems, Oliver. And that's what being a train driver is. You've got to solve problems without cracking under pressure. And that's what this route does. It tests your skills. So the West Coast Main Line, for me, I'd highly recommend it because it's a win. But now we're out the big city. We are in the countryside. And you can tell it's the countryside because we've got farm animals. But still, mighty Clan Line soldiers on. Clan Line's a mighty engine and she just roars on the main line. Never giving up. 68.4 miles per hour. PSI still low. Water is only at 73%. And we was on 4,200 gallons of water about 5 minutes ago, and now we are on 3,679 gallons of water. We're losing water rapidly, but we're coming up to a place called Rugby now. Rugby sounds like a fun place. So I think we're now entering a big city. Oh, we're going uphill. This is interesting. Well, that's cool. The two lines have sort of separated. That's very interesting, but very pointless. But I like that though. Oh, going downhill, which is might be good news. We might pick up a bit of speed again. We have got a yellow light, but the speed limit is only 75 miles per hour. We haven't actually been able to get to 75 miles per hour yet, so nothing to worry about. But we're speeding up again because we're going downhill, so we're doing 66.2, and still speeding up. Gallons of water has gone up 75%, which is good, and we've got a bit of lag because we're actually coming into a city or town of some sort. As long as it doesn't go uphill, we'll be fine. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get like an epic shot of Rugby Station off Clan Line. Look at that. Beautiful. We're actually going pretty fast. For a steam engine, we are actually going pretty fast, but we're just not going fast enough. I'm going to go back inside because it is very chilly. Oh, look at this. Lovely and warm. Roast myself by the fire. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. That fire's working like a treat right now. And I think my pasty is deliciously cooked. But I'll just leave it above the fire so it stays warm. So it doesn't get burnt. It stays warm. So it's just right. Perfect. We're going uphill again, which is not good. 66.0 miles per hour. We should actually start slowing down. Oh, there's another train. What train is this? Oh, it's another Class 390. Fantastic! It's actually quite cool to see a high-speed modern train next to an old-fashioned steam train. I think that's actually quite cool, in my opinion. We're now on 3,370 gallons of water. It's dropping a lot. You don't just pull a switch and put it in forward and just let the train go. You have to negotiate with the engine. That's why I love steam engines, because you don't just drive them. You sort of create a bond with the machine, which I think is pretty cool. And I love to think that steam engines have a conscience. These engines are like alive. That's what I like to think. I know that sounds super weird and super creepy, but it's what I like to think. Average speed 65 miles per hour. Not good, Oliver. Not good. Not good at all. We need to see if we can try and bring the reverser down a little bit, so the water can go back up. Got to fight with the controls. We're fighting right now. Clan Line's a very stubborn engine, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, look at all this. We're properly in the countryside now, because there's just fields and hardly any trees, and there's no buildings, there's no city, there's no town. Just a big massive field of snow. How pretty is that? Let's bring the regulator down to about 46% and put the reverser up to around about 40%. Now this might make a difference. Oh, we've just entered a tunnel. Actually, now that we're in a tunnel, look how pretty this cab is. When it's all lit up, let's actually turn the light off. God, look how dark that is now. Actually, let's turn the light back on. Where's the light? I've lost the light. That's the blower. Oh, fire's opened up. Thank you. There it is. Light on. There it is. I was going to say, I can't find the light because it's too dark. But it's very pretty, that tunnel. But we have to be careful because the backdraft soot in the tunnels might go in our face. And that's not what we want, Oliver. But look how pretty that fire is. What is that, 84%? It's all good so far. We're speeding up. All good. And we've got 76.8 miles to go. And my camera is on half a battery. Why am I panicking so much? I don't know why. I'm a professional train simulator driver, for God's sake. I shouldn't panic. I shouldn't have to panic, Oliver. We are losing 100 gallons of water every mile. That's not good. That's terrible. That's awful. Oh, wow, look at this. We've got a windmill, a massive electric windmill, or wind turbine, I think they're called, on our right. And we've got a motorway on our left. Look at that. That is so cool. Feels like I'm in like an American movie right now. Maybe we get to race some cars. Are any cars going quite slow? Oh, these cars are actually going quite slow. We're going faster than a car. A steam train going faster than a car. A modern car, mind you. We should start picking up a bit more speed. We're doing 65, 66 miles per hour. That's their ticket, Mr. Oliver. That's the ticket, LaZerJet. We've got to go faster now. Speed is good. PSI is now back at 200. That's good. That's very good. For the first time on our trip, can we get above 70 miles per hour? 69.1, 69.2, 69.3, 69.4. We're losing PSI again. That's not good. Get to 70 miles per hour. Can we clock it? There it is. 70 miles per hour. We've just clocked. Lovely. For the first time on our trip, we've hit 70 miles per hour. That's the ticket, Mr. Oliver. And we have got 72 miles to go. And we've only got 2,600 gallons of water. That's not good at all. Clanline and I, are best friends. I'm confident that our journey will not end here. We haven't even reached the halfway point yet. We're nowhere near the halfway point. And we are only on 2,500 gallons of water. I'm not sure we can actually make it to London. Oh my god! Beautiful! Oh, that for an experience. I might be an expert at these things. Sort of.